Hello, welcome to episode 53 of the Zines and Roger Crochet blogcast, crochet chat. I am Rosina, and this is that. I'm going to talk to you about crochet. I've just seen me spit right over there. Sorry. I'm a crochet designer doing lots of design work right now, and I want you, it would be nice if, I want you, it would be lovely if you could come and spend some time with me. Get yourself a cup of tea and some crochet, knitting, stitching, whatevs, and yeah, I hope you're well. I'm doing okay. It's a bit of a week this week. It's been half term, you see, so that's why I'm upstairs. Oh, that's interesting. Yes, do excuse the hair. I'm going out in about an hour, just under an hour. So I thought I'd just. What happens is the underneath of my hair is wavy and the top is straight. So I thought I'd try and make the top a bit wavy as well. Probably look stupid, but anyway, I haven't been up here for ages. I haven't filmed up here for ages. Yeah. Right. Well, the commissions continue, so there's not a lot I can show you, but I thought I would update you on one of my whips and also introduce a new one that I started a few days ago, and also show you what my next commission yarn will be. I thought I'd show you that because it might be interesting just to see what I'm getting up to. I'm looking forward to doing it actually. I've just finished a blanket yesterday and I'm going to start a shawl today. Well, not today, I might start it tomorrow because I'm going out. And then after the shawl I've got a hat, and then after the hat I've got a blanket, and then that's it, I'm done. So I'm thinking end of June, then I can start doing all the tutorials and writing up all the patterns, and then not feel bad that I haven't done them yet and just put them to the wayside whilst I actually do the stuff I've signed up to do before embarking on all the stuff I've promised over the last couple of months and not done anything about, if that makes sense. Thank you so much for your patience. Right, yeah, this is, long-term friends and crocheters and crafters. You might not be a crocheter, I don't know. You will know my format. You will know that this is it. This is what you get. But if you're new, yeah, judge away, because this is exactly what it's like all the time. But please feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment, all of that jazz. I love it. It's wonderful to see everybody getting involved and stuff, so yes. And also thank you to those that signed up to Patreon. I only did it last episode, so I'll leave a link down below if you wanted to support me and my crochet shenanigans. That would be marvellous. I don't believe in going on about it, so episode 52 is the episode you want to watch if you need to find out more about Patreon and what it entails. It's not very much. It doesn't entail very much. You'll find out. Right. So, as I've said, it's still Commission City, and that means I haven't been able to do much crochet just for me, and that bothered me. But at the beginning of this week, we went on Sunday to Tuesday, we went camping, sat in a field for 2 days. It was great. But I thought I'd take some crochet with me, just if there were down times where we weren't going off and fannying about in the woods and stuff, we could I could do some crochet by the fire. And so I hurriedly, before we left, because it's not a priority when you go camping, you need to remember sleeping bags, tents, roll mats and cooking equipment and all of that, and food. crochet comes bottom of the list, so it was a very last minute thing. I grabbed my granny square bag and I shoved it full of just some some acrylic double knit without really knowing what I was going to do. And it's all stuff, it's all sort of commissions wool, so it's not all the same stuff. It is a mixture of a couple of different ones. So one of the ones is this. I got some 50-gram balls of King Cole Big Value double knit, which is quite good. 50-gram balls are pretty useful if you want to make a blanket with lots of different colours and you know you're not going to use 100 grams of a colour. So I like the idea of 50-gram balls. It's, in complete and utter honesty, it isn't as good as Stylecraft Special. Not that I'm like a massive Stylecraft fan or anything, but their acrylic double knit is, as far as I'm concerned, the best acrylic double knit you can get. I've tried lots of different ones, but the King Cole one is still alright. Nothing particularly wrong with it. It's just not as good. But I like the 50-gram balls. So anyway, I just grabbed all of these colours. It's from a couple of different commissions. And as I said, I didn't really know what I was going to do with it. But I sat down by the fire one of the mornings. This smells like campfires. I quite like it. It does. I do like it. I mean, you don't necessarily want your posh crochet to smell like a bonfire, a campfire, but just a cheap and cheerful blanket. I just started making granny squares, and so this is my latest whip. Work in progress. And as you can see, I've got loads done. I don't think this is all the colours. I think there's a couple more left to do. But I just thought I'd make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe I'll do 7 by 7, or maybe I'll do. I prefer rectangle blankets, so maybe I'll do a rectangle blanket and just see how far I get before I either get bored or before I run out of yarn. I don't know. But it was dead mindless and dead easy, and that's what I wanted to do. Nothing complicated or too taxing. And I could just sit there and not do much. It's so tiring. It's so tiring. Like, it's not the same as sleeping in a big comfy bed, is it? So that's pretty much the only whip I've got, and it's interesting because it's in a bag that is the same thing, like just granny squares joined as you go. And so I could make another one of these. I'm a firm believer that there's no such thing as too many bags, so I could make another one, and I've got loads of handles dotted around my little craft cupboard. See, another crochet bag. That was in there and I don't know why. Don't remember. So the other whip I've got, I've shown you before, but I have made progress on it, and quite pleased about the fact that I sort of do pick it up every now and again, and just like, sometimes I don't even do a whole row. It's just a couple of stitches just to add a bit more on each time, so it is sort of constantly growing, even if that's at a really slow pace. It is the frost shawl that Hannah has designed, and I just think it's beautiful. Just the simplicity of the design, which is one I wished I had come up with myself. I think if I never said it to you, I certainly said it to Hannah. I just absolutely love it. But because it is a picky uppy putty downy project, and because of how it is, when I came to pick it up one day and start the next ridged section, I did it differently, which is a mistake. Because I didn't go back and read the pattern. I thought I knew what I was doing, and I thought it was alright. So I'm just joining on a new ball. thought I knew what I was doing, so I started doing it and I did it differently. So my first section of raised stitches is as per pattern, and the second lot is different. I'm not going to let it bother me. It's just that does it look different? It might look a little bit different. I'm not sure. There isn't a great... See, on this side you can tell a bit more, just because this is slightly flatter than, and this one's ridged on this side as well. It'll be alright. I'm going to forgive myself. The other thing as well is because I am tinkering, because I can't leave things alone, I'm having to change, I've changed the amount of rows in between here, reduced them by a few, not sure how many, because I've only got 2 balls of 4-ply yarn. It's like a sock yarn. And that means that if I were to follow the exact instructions, I would run out of yarn before I got to the end. So I've rejigged it to ensure that I will have enough yarn, 2 skeins. It will be a 2 skein 4-ply project rather than a, I think it's either double knit or worsted. The original pattern. This is really hard to do. The original pattern is either worsted or double knit, I can't remember. I didn't print off the pattern. I've downloaded it to my phone, and my phone is elsewhere, so I can't check. But Hannah is the Cozy Cottage Crochet. Cozy Cottage Crochet. And I love the design. I've said it already. I love it. And I love the yarn as well. It's Long Dog yarn. Which is California based yarn, which Claudia sent me Christmas time because she's ace. The colourway is stunning. I can't remember, Day Glow I think. Yeah, can't wait to see this finished off. And the other thing I was going to do is on my 3rd and final panel of the raised stitches, I was going to incorporate this fluffy stuff into it, but because it's now June, 1st of June today, this feels like it would be an Ice Queen shawl, and I don't know if I can knowingly make something that feels like an Elsa item when it's a beautiful day right now. It's stunning. Can I bring myself to make something that's sort of wintry? I don't know. I'll wait and see when I get to that stage how I feel. If it's a rainy grey day, then maybe I'll do it. But if it's a scorching hot day, maybe I won't. I haven't decided. But I do like that fluffy stuff, which I got at a yarn swap. I have no idea what it is. I wish I had 2 though. I don't know if one will do it. Alpaca mohair. So it doesn't even say what it is. Apart from that, it doesn't say. It just says it's 50 grams and is approximately 100 meters. Will that do it? I don't know. I don't know. So I might try and pick both of these up. Try and balance out the magazine work and stuff with some more pleasurable things. But I kind of talked about that last time, so I won't go over old ground. But give it a couple of episodes, we'll be back on track, and there'll be loads more fun crochet. I've got so many things that I want to do. I've got a massive long list and I want to get stuck into it. So maybe next episode, certainly the episode after that, I will be cracking on with new things, and it'll be amazing. But before then, this time next weekend, I will be in just somewhere outside Crewe, I think. I think that's right. I'm flying to Manchester and then I'm getting a train to another place which is about an hour away, and that is where the Crochet Sanctuary is going to be held. I think there's going to be 18 people, and I'll be doing a workshop, and it's going to be awesome. And I have written the pattern for the workshop, and I've made up the thing I'm going to do. I've made it up a couple of times now just to get it absolutely right, and it's going to be a fun one. And then I can hopefully after next week I can show you that one. Once everybody's made their own, I'll be able to show you guys what I did, and that's another thing I can talk about. But it's going to be dead excited. It's the first time I've been to a crochet retreat, and I will take pictures, I will Instagram, and hopefully I'll try and sort of write a blog post about it. But at the moment I've got blog post ideas aplenty and haven't done any of them. I want to tell you about my tortoises, I want to tell you about my garden, I want to tell you about the crochet hooks. There's so many different things that I've got written down, and loads of different other ideas too. But I'm going to give myself the month of June and not worry about any of that. I'll come back to it at another point. Let me show you the yarn I'm using for the next commission, because it's really nice. I caked it all last night. It's very fluffy. So after I'd caked it, I caked 6 skeins. 6? Yeah. I was left in a layer of fibres everywhere. I'd left a layer of fibres everywhere. It's quite a lot though, isn't it? 6 skeins. It would leave a layer of fibres. It is by, and the reason I'm quite excited about it because it's the Fibre Company, or the Fibre Co. It is Aran Moore, an Aran weight yarn. It's a tweedy blend of fine merino wool, cashmere and silk. How exciting is that? I cannot wait to get stuck in. It is inspired by the breathtaking scenery of Ireland's northern headlands. Aran Moore is spun in a mill that traces its roots to the homespun tweed industry of the 19th century County Donegal. Blending cashmere and silk with a fine merino wool creates an authentic tweed yarn of the finest quality, with a colour palette reminiscent of the wild Irish coastlands. This Aran weight yarn was designed for makers appreciating the best of luxury and tradition. And now here's the kicker. Do you know what it says at the end? Happy knitting. Oh, that's naughty. I think you mean happy crocheting. Anyway, this colour is, I think this colour is Liadan. Liadan? Hand wash only. That's understandable. It's made in the Republic. So I thought the phone was going. It's made in the Republic of Ireland. I heard it that time. I didn't mean to do that. It's made in the Republic of Ireland. 100 grams, which is 160 metres or 175 yards. There you go. I always forget to do that sort of thing, don't I? I just sort of say, half the time I forget to tell you which wool I'm using. Yarn, so you've got the full whammy there, but yeah, I cannot wait to get stuck in. But unfortunately I can't do it today because I've got to go out. Oh, I should probably go out in about 20 minutes. So I better do my hair, which is now raggedy. Oh God. I'll just say it's bedhead. Right. Next project. I really like it when you get you get the proper you get excited that you really want to start making it. Sometimes there'll be a project where I go, oh no, I've got to make that thing, I don't want to. Not very often, it has to be said, because over the last couple of years I've definitely sort of made sure that anything I submit or anything I'm asked to do, I'm going to do it because I love it, not for any other reason. So yeah. So episode 54, next episode, there'll be far more stuff to talk about, and it'll be probably be a longer episode. And I won't look like a numbnuts with my stupid hair. The boys are downstairs because it's a Saturday, and they're like, "You're going to record with those things in your hair." Why? It's like, nobody will mind, it'll be okay, I'll be forgiven, I'm sure. So, right. There's an old cup of tea there, I was hoping that I'd have some left. I don't. So I think that's it. I'm just going to check. Let me check. So there's my notes over there, that's done. I'm so sorry that it was fleeting. But I'd rather stop by and come and say hi than not say anything at all. Do you know what I mean? Right, I'm going to a wedding party now, so I will see you again in 2 weeks. Have a lovely 2 weeks. I hope the weather remains pleasant wherever you are. And yeah, thank you so much for stopping by, and yeah, I'm really sorry it's short. Right, I'll see you later. Bye.